Hello, welcome to Vigilant Online Workshop. This is Surasan. Today, today's topic is DVWA, that is Damn Vulnerable Web Application. These are the platform for the students who actually tries to hack something. They'll come to know what are the vulnerabilities, how to deploy all these attacks on these websites. So before applying this on live URLs, you should go through it. So we'll open this DVWA from my localhost DVWA. Okay, in our Hacktrix version, it is present over here in hacking environment setup tools, damn vulnerable web application. Now we'll elaborate this. The by default username and password is, the username is admin and the password is password. So this is our damn vulnerable web application. Over here you can apply all those attacks which are present over here, including file inclusion, which is the very advanced one. So first we'll see the XSS attack, that is cross-site scripting attacks. Cross-site scripting is nothing but applying all those scripts from the remote PC so that it will be allowed to store all those scripts on server's PC. So there are basically two types in XSS, that is stored and reflected. The reflected one is in which the user or the attacker will be person will be able to see the outputs, and the stored one will be whichever the script you are going to apply, that will be visible to each and every user who are able to see that website. So first we'll see the reflected attack. Over here users have to give some input to submit button so that it will show you the reflected output. Let's say Vigilant XSS demo. Now clicking on submit, see this is the output, hello Vigilant XSS demo. It means it is showing me something which is stored over there for the temporary purpose. The live example for this is pretty famous, that is cartoonnetwork.com. In cartoonnetwork.com they are having reflected cross-site scripting vulnerability. Over here you just need to fire your scripts in search box. Let's example script. I would like to pop up some box, that is alert. Let's say hello Vigilant. After that I'll close the script and I'll click on enter, so that it will pop up one box, that is hello Vigilant. It is an example of reflected cross-site scripting. Now we'll move to stored cross-site scripting. Over here, whichever output or whichever script is you are going to apply, that will be stored for in a permanent basis. In the name, I would like to apply Suraj. In message, hello Vigilant, this is cross-site scripting demo. I'll click on sign guestbook. So this message will be stored on the permanent basis over here. These are the cross-site scripting. The cross-site scripting is on fire in today's world. The cross-site scripting allows you to deploy keyloggers on servers or on victims' websites. So this is all about cross-site scripting. We'll move to upload box attack. See, in upload box attack, in some websites they allows you to browse to upload something, for example some image, or for example some resumes which are in doc format or maybe in PDF format. Over here I would like to upload some scripts, some malicious scripts, so that it will allow me to give some commands through command line execution. Rather than exploiting, I would like to show you an example. I'll browse I'll go to my script, that is backdoor shells. This is one of the PHP script. I would like to apply this PHP script over here. I'll click on upload. Your image was not uploaded over here because right now the username of this damn vulnerable application, web application, is admin and security level is very much high. So we have to make this level to low so that it will allow us to upload something over there. I'll again browse something and I will try to upload this shells, backdoor shells. I'll click on upload. See, the PHP file successfully uploaded and it is showing me some path over here. So this dot directory is nothing but it is just going back to this directory. So I'll put the exact path of this in URL. See, this is a backdoor. Right now I'm able to do anything through command prompt. This is my machine's information, this is my username, and this is my server IP. Right now I'm having 127.0.0.1, that is localhost. You can see over here I can check anything, his SQL database which is having these passwords and username, some sensitive information. Again shell, that is command prompt, so that I can do any command, any malicious commands to explore. It means their file locations. Right now I'm in C directory, so you can change your directory and you can move anywhere so you want to. These are all directories which are present in his computer. Over here you'll see upload box again. From here you can upload any Trojan horse or any kind of virus so that it will be harmful for that user. So this is all about upload box attack. You can upload any script through upload box if they are not having uploading validation in their servers. So this is all about DVWA advanced attacks. From here you'll be able to apply all those attacks which have we discussed earlier. You just have to put the security level to low to attempt some high level attacks, some advanced attacks. In case of some low level attacks, the low will be do. That's all about DVWA. Thank you.